Guys, it's Natalia. Welcome back to part 2 of my top products of 2015. This is the makeup addiction. I suppose it's an addiction. The makeup edition, not edition. The makeup edition. That's it. Wow, that's an awkward intro. So this is the second part of the top products of 2015 series. The first video, I'm going to have a link up here and also in the description bar down below, and that's where I discuss skincare, hair care, perfumes, nails and brushes and just random stuff like that. So go over and check out the first one if you haven't seen it already, so you can sort of see what my favorites in those categories are. And this one is dedicated 100% to makeup. There's a lot of it. Let's get into it. I don't want to ramble too long because we are going to be here for a goddamn long time. I have decided to split it up into basically categories: primers, foundations, blah 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 blah, all the ones that I can think of. I'm hoping I haven't missed anything out. There's a few standout products here that I think are just the best products I have seen this year. There's other products here that I think I actually even mentioned last year, and it goes to show how much I love these products. The first thing I want to talk about is primers. The first one here is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Base Mattifying Primer. This mattifying primer mattifies anything. Like, my main issue for my face is my nose. My nose just gets oily. No matter what foundation I wear, my nose will get oily. It starts breaking down the foundation. It's shiny towards, a few hours into my foundation wear, and I just don't like the look of that. This mattifying primer mattifies your nose. Like, it mattifies like crazy. I will get 6 to 8 hours of wear without my nose getting shiny, without my foundation breaking down when I use this primer. Love this primer. The other one I'm going to talk about here is the Smachbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Apart from my nose, I'm very, very dry, so I put this on my nose, then I spray this one around my face. At the beginning, I'm thinking, yeah, this isn't going to do anything, it's just a water, but then as you sort of pat it in, you can actually feel it getting tacky, and that's what's helping my foundation stick to my face. That's what's helping it last a really long time, and it's not moving around at all. So I've been using these ones pretty much religiously for months and months and months and months, and definitely holy grail products, these two. Moving on to foundations, the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation is amazing. I love the original HD foundation. This is the foundation I wore on my wedding day. It photographs beautifully, feels comfortable, lightweight. This one I find is just 10 times better. Like, I love the other one, but this one is amazing. It just has really beautiful coverage, medium buildable coverage, feels lightweight. That's the biggest thing about this, is that you don't even feel that you've got anything on your face. Like, it doesn't have SPF obviously because it is a HD foundation, so if you are using it everyday wear sunscreen. They've also changed their colour range. They've broadened it quite a bit. I've got 128 equals Y415. The colour range is like, I think it's got like 30 possibly more foundation colours, ranging from pinks to yellows to pink tones to golden undertones, olive undertones. There's a foundation there that would suit you. So the only thing with this one is that I bought this in winter, so summer has come along and I go in the sun and all of a sudden I change colour. I also picked up the Cover FX Custom Covered Drops. These two together, I've got this on my skin now. These two together, I just do 2 pumps of this, 1 drop of this, 1 drop. This is the most pigmented product I've ever seen. I just threw it on the floor. I actually have applied the Custom Cover Drops with a face oil, and it actually builds the coverage up to a medium or full coverage foundation depending on how many drops of oil you use. I just wanted to try that for fun. Basically, you can add the Custom Cover Drops to your foundation, to your face oils, moisturizers, anything that you want to put on your face. You add it to that and that will just add the coverage, so you're sort of adding a moisturizer foundation, but with really, really beautiful coverage. So those Custom Cover Drops are amazing. I use them to change the colour of my foundation. And as I get darker, I can add 2 drops instead of 1, and that will still help to customise the foundation. So I really, really enjoyed them. Concealer of the year has been the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I really, really enjoyed this. The reason I like this one, it is super lightweight, super full coverage. Like, the coverage on this is just crazy. It's pigmented, great coverage, lightweight, doesn't crease. They're all the things I really want in an under eye concealer. I've been really loving this one. This one is in medium dark neutral. And then to set my face, I have been using the favourite all-time face powder. If there's something better than the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, please let me know in the comment bar down below, because I haven't been able to find one that I like as much as this one. This powder is beautiful. It's a mineral powder. It just leaves your skin feeling flawless, airbrushed. I use it with that stippling brush on top of those 2 foundation products. That's what I've got on today. It doesn't add too much coverage, just the perfect amount of coverage to just help blend and hide those little bits of things that possibly your foundation didn't hide. I really, really do love this, and this one is in medium dark. And I did mention that I have been using baking under my eye with the loose powder. The loose powder I've actually been really enjoying is the Makeup Forever Super Matte Loose. This one is, I don't know if it has a colour. It is just a loose powder from Makeup Forever, and you just put this one on and this just leaves my skin feeling so soft and silky. Under there it's like silk when you set it with this powder. I've really been enjoying that one. For contouring, you could all the contour kits. There's Kat Von D. I haven't actually got the Kat Von D contour kit, but you know, all these companies are bringing out contour kits now. But this one product here that I've got, this is the Makeup Forever Sculpting Kit, and this is in the number 2. This has just got a contour shade and a light highlight shade. This is all I need. This contour shade is the perfect colour. It is cool toned, it is matte, it's what I use to contour. This is all I need. I don't need to go and use my Anastasia contour kit where there's 3 different things, and I don't need that. This I can use to set under my eyes and to sort of highlight the high points of my face, set under my concealer. If I'm doing any highlighting, I can just use that to set it. It's not like stark white, it just comes across very natural on my skin colouring, blends beautifully. These powders are just so silky and soft, blend amazingly, but this contour shade in particular is amazing. I've got all these contour kits and the only thing I use is this. I'm surprised I was number 2, to be honest. I thought I'd be like at least the darkest or the second darkest shade. I guess Makeup Forever is a makeup artist brand, and so they cater for all skin colourings, which is why you'll probably find that I have a lot of Makeup Forever products, because they actually cater for my skin colouring. I think I just gravitate to them so much. The products are amazing, so really do recommend that one. Blushes. Okay, so I'm sitting there looking, I'm like, why can't I pick a blush that I've been using? Looking at my blush drawers, I'm like, I haven't used any of these. What in God's name have I used for blushes? These palettes from Tarte. I only picked this one up recently. This is the one this year, this one, but I've just been using these blushes. They're matte, they're great pigmentation, their quality is fantastic, and I think the fact that I like them is because they're matte. And these palettes are really good because I've just got 5 colours there. I just see them like, right, I can just mix and match. It's just been sort of my go-to product. I think most of these are permanent. Maybe just one of them is limited edition. So I've just been using them, and I pretty much use these probably about 70% of the year. Tarte blushes. You can get them from Sephora and available on the Sephora website as well, finally. And then there's other 2 blushes that I have been using a lot, especially in winter. This one is Almeria by NARS. It's just such a gorgeous blush. I think this one might have been limited edition because it's got that crazy kind of top packaging there, but it's just a beautiful reddy pinky berry tone. You don't need much of this at all. I just love this shade. This has like been my total winter shade. That is the blushes. Bronzers, I've pretty much been going back to my all-time favorite, and that is MAC Matte Bronze Blush. I like this one because it's dark enough for my skin coloring and it is matte. Again, I don't like, maybe it's because I am over 30 and I don't like too much shimmer on my face because it accentuates lines, pores, bumps, textures, things you don't want to accentuate is when you have too much shimmer. But I've been really loving this. I love the fact that it's matte. I can use it to contour, I can use it to bronze with a big fluffy brush. It's just a staple. I think that's actually the 3rd one I've purchased. Highlighters. For the first 8 months of the year, Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed in Opal has definitely been my hands down 80% of the year highlighter that I have been loving. It is super pigmented. The product itself is buttery smooth. I find you just need a very light hand with this because otherwise it will be way too much. I've really been loving that. And then I had bought the Anastasia Illuminators and I have not touched this since. I'm sorry, I apologise. We are going to rectify that in 2016, but Anastasia Illuminators, they're amazing. It's what I've got on today. Absolutely love these things. The only thing that really annoys me is the 2 colours that I like the most. Both broke in travel. Like, hello, this just fell off. This one is so Hollywood. This one is a lovely gold. And this one here, I'm just going to hold it in like that, is Starlight. That's what I've got on today. I love Starlight. This is a little bit more of a typical light champagne sort of shade. There. Look at that! And let me just do So Hollywood. So Hollywood, gold, Starlight, a bit more of a pinky champagne colour. Intense. You do not need much of this, but it's just beautiful. If you haven't tried them, go and try them. I really like those highlighters, and it surprised me. I wasn't expecting to like them as much. Eyeshadows. This is going to be a big one. Let's talk about Makeup Forever. They have reformulated their eyeshadows this year. They discontinued every single eyeshadow they created, reformulated everything and relaunched as the new Makeup Forever Artist eyeshadows. I've got a huge palette here full of them. These eyeshadows are amazing. They are the most pigmented, the most buttery, the most creamy, the most blendable, the most anything eyeshadows I have ever used. These are quality eyeshadows. The matte shades are stunning. There's different shades. There's matte, iridescent, diamond, satin, and metallic. I've got a mixture of all of them here. That's just one palette. You can buy them as an individual thing. They are quite big. I think they're 2.5 grams per eyeshadow as opposed to max 1.5 grams. So you're getting a lot more in the pan. They will last you a lifetime. You can buy them individually. They also do come out quite often with different palettes like this one. This one is the Arte Shadows number 2 palette. Obviously this has got a different brighter colours. Then they've got the Arte Shadows number 1. Obviously neutrals, brights. They have got another one coming out of these. This is actually a really good way to just get to know the eyeshadows. The reason I like these palettes is because all of these shades are actually in the permanent collection. So if you have one of these and you know you run out of a shade and you really like that one, you can just buy that one shadow in the big size. I am going to do up close swatches and reviews of these palettes because, as I said, you can get these individually. It's not like it's a limited edition palette. They did bring out the limited edition Christmas palette this year, but again, which is just stunning. Let me just show you this beautiful piece of work. Absolutely gorgeous. But again, all of these shadows you can buy individually. So okay, so that's Makeup Forever. Definitely one of my favorite eyeshadow brands, hands down. Another eyeshadows that need to be mentioned, I think, are Makeup Geek. They get mentioned a lot. I have got all of their eyeshadows. In particular, the foiled eyeshadows, which look like these. These eyeshadows are stunning. They're almost like a cream eyeshadow. I've got one on my lids today. This greeny one here. Stunning. I think that one is called Jester. Really like that one. Flamethrower here is what I wore on New Year's Day. Go look at my Instagram, you'll see that one. They're just beautiful eyeshadows. So creamy. I just apply it with my finger. Just, you know, let's just show you. Flamethrower. Whatever that one is. That one. And I need one more finger. It's purple. Like... and again, sorry about the swatches, barely touch them. Look at the pigmentation, metallic, shine, absolutely stunning. Definitely worth checking them out. You can obviously buy them individually, you can buy them in big sets, but the foiled eyeshadows really are a big standout to me that Makeup Geek released this year. Other standouts to me are the new Matte 20 eyeshadows they released. Some of these are re-releases because they've gone and reformulated some of the ones. They're a little bit dry, a little bit chalky or patchy. These two colours in particular, Cherry Cola here, Americano there, hands down, holy grail eyeshadows. If I ran out of them, I would need to buy them instantly. Creamy, matte, beautiful. They actually, they're giving Makeup Forever a run for their money in their matte eyeshadow pigmentation and blendability. Amazing. Again, very affordable. Makeup Geek. I'm going to have all of everything listed below. An eyeshadow palette that really amazed me this year and took my breath away was the Urban Decay Spectrum eyeshadow palette. This is their 15th year palette. The box is just stunning. It's not a one for everyone gets the box. Oh my god, it's so flimsy and you can't travel. It's not a palette for traveling. This is a palette for sitting on your makeup stand to look at admiringly because it's just so beautiful. This is what the shadows there look like. They're just stunning. Like they're very bright. It is my Urban Decay in an eyeshadow palette. Jewel tone, bold, dark, smoky, pops of colour. Just blows my mind, this eyeshadow palette. Like, these ones remind me a little bit like the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows, but like look at the pigmentation. I just love that eyeshadow palette. That was an eyeshadow palette that when I first picked it up and swatched it, took my breath away, and I thought, wow, they've done an amazing job with that. Well done, Urban Decay. That is certainly a collector's item. I don't know if you can still get it, but I just have to mention it. Another brand that needs to get a mention is Viseart. These eyeshadow palettes are fantastic. If you are a makeup artist who doesn't want to go and collect, you know, palette after palette after palette, and you just want standard, no frills, no fuss, perfect pigmentation eyeshadows, get the Viseart palettes. These are made for makeup artists, and you can see that. The pigmentation is amazing. This one here is the dark mattes. This one is the Paris Nudes. Go and check them out. Ultimate palette of the year, hands down, the best palette. This is not the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. As soon as I saw that, there's something inside me that said, I need that eyeshadow palette. And the fact that I'm not mentioning it in this video today surprises even the crap out of me. Eyeshadow palette of the year goes to Kat Von D with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette. I'm surprised. Like this, when I got this eyeshadow palette, I was like, It's just an eyeshadow palette, and then I used it. Shadows are pigmented, they're creamy, they're blendable. They are divided into quads. This is like a neutral quad, that's a cool tone quad, and this is a warm tone quad. It is just a plain matte palette, but you can do so many things with this. You take this with a bunch of colours, you've got all you need. I think the colour selection is beautiful. It's got a really, really warm brown, which I love. It's got a grey brown. It's got a matte black, which is intense. This is a transition shade. It's just one of those eyeshadow palettes that is so versatile, would suit anyone. I have filmed a full review, but I lost the footage, so I'm going to refilm that one and do, I've got photos and stuff of everything, so that will be linked down below once it's done. But hats off to you, Kat Von D, because this is fantastic palette of the year by far. Love it. Eyebrows. Two products that I pretty much use religiously for my eyebrows. I've got two phases of my eyebrow rotation. When I freshly get them waxed, I will use Benefit Gimme Brow. That's all I need to use because they are just perfect. When I need to get a little bit more shape, a little bit more definition, I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and this is in the colour dark brown. This is what I've used today. A little bit here on the bottom, top, get the shape, blend it out. Perfect. Done. Hands down, two holy grail eyebrow products there. Mascaras. Two mascaras I have really enjoyed this year. The first of all is the IT Cosmetics Tightline Full Lash Length Black Primer with Peptide Enhancing Serum. Fancy. This is just that really, really, really teeny brush. This is the best lower lash mascara I have tried. It lengthens, it separates, it just is, it makes me look like I've got those, like, what's that, snuffleupagus with these long lashes at the bottom. I love it. The brush is perfect. And then this one is an interesting one. This is called the Lash Perfection Gel by Perfect. This is what I've got on my top lashes. I've got like 4 coats of this and it hasn't clumped. I got it from Sephora and it just feels really nice. It doesn't flake, it lasts all day, it holds a curl, it is black. I just like how it feels. Like I've literally got 4 layers of mascara on and it just feels, my lashes feel soft and conditioned. It doesn't feel clumpy, crunchy, like my lash is going to snap off. So I've actually really enjoyed that mascara this year. Moving on to lip products to finalize this whole thing. Lip glosses that I've loved this year have been the Urban Decay Revolution lip glosses. They're just beautiful glosses. Like they're actually a lot more pigmented than you thought. Like look at it, it looks like a lipstick. So you can actually get right into the Cupid's bow. Really nice crisp lip line with the tip of this. Really been loving them. Again from Urban Decay, they brought out this year the matte lipsticks. First of all, the packaging, black, love it. And the colours are really beautiful. They're not matte as opposed like Ruby Woo. Ruby Woo by MAC dries my lips like it is a desert. Like it just crumbles and dries, and I feel like I need to then go and put lip treatment on my lips for like the next 2 weeks just to recover from wearing Ruby Woo. These matte Revolution lipsticks from Urban Decay are not like that at all. Pigmented as all hell. Beautiful, very comfortable to wear. They're not matte in that drying sense. This one here is Bittersweet. No, matte Blackmail. Really deep colour. This first one here, which I swatched, was After Dark, which I really love. They're the only lipsticks I've pretty much been wearing this year. I've been really getting into the liquid lipsticks, which is very surprising because I don't like liquid lipsticks. Two brands that I have really loved this year are Jeffree Star. His lipsticks are so comfortable. I've got almost all of them, and I have done 2 lip swatch videos for him. I'm going to have them both linked down below, so go and check them out. I do like proper lip swatch videos, and the pain that these cause me while doing those videos. This color Abused is this like deep purple. Love it. Like that is to me like the hands down favorite color that he has got, along with Celebrity Skin. But the Celebrity Skin is just a nude, but this Abused is just amazing. I love it. And then recently, and this is the one that surprised me towards the end of the year. It snuck in there, and this one has got to be, I hate that I love these so much. I really do. I'm wearing one of them today. This is the Liquid Matte Lipstick by Kat Von D, and I'm wearing Lolita. And I have got a few of them. I've got Lolita, Exorcism, Bachelorette, and I actually found this one I already had, and this one is called Backstage Bambi. I really hate that I love these so much because I need to get all of them because they are just so comfortable to wear. The formulation is very thick, lightweight. I cannot feel them. I cannot feel that I'm wearing these. I cannot feel that I'm wearing a liquid matte lipstick. It feels so comfortable. It doesn't dry my lips out. I love it. It goes on amazingly. Pigmented, smooth, creamy, but it just dries and you don't feel it. and I love them. I think Kat Von D is my favourite liquid lipstick brand, and I've tried a few of them. I've given up almost, but I think the Kat Von D ones are amazing, and I will be getting more of them, and I will be doing lip swatch videos. Damn you, Kat Von D, for making a liquid lipstick that I love. That wraps up my top products of 2015. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in and sticking with me to get to the end of this. If you have, give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos. This year I am going to be committing to uploads every Wednesday and Sunday, except for this video which was supposed to go up yesterday, but I went to the movies instead. But every Wednesday and Sunday is going to be my upload day. As always, I have a list in the description box of all the products I've mentioned, and also an accompanying blog post which is going to have all the links to all the products I mentioned as well. So if you want to purchase any of these ones, you can go and do that. And don't forget, if you did want to see my top skincare, hair care, nails and random stuff video, check the description box down below or press up here, because that's going to take you back to that video. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic year, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.